Hello everybody and welcome to Christian Music Lovers Breyerfest 2012 Help Guide.
Yeah, help guide thingy. Okay.
Wait. So today we're going to have a few examples of what you should bring, or a lot of examples of what you should bring down to Breyerfest. 23 examples. So yeah.
Alright, so the first is bring a camera because you are going to want to take pictures of the horse park and you're going to want to take videos to put on YouTube. Yay! And also bring extra batteries or a charger depending on what kind of camera you have. The next thing is you are going to want to bring water. Everybody says that the water at the horse park tastes like dirt. That doesn't sound like it tastes good. So bring some water, whether it's bottled water or water bottle. I suggest a bottled water thing because then if you set it down somewhere,
Okay, so you also want to wear comfy shoes because you're going to be walking around all day, so you do not want to be in uncomfortable shoes like flip-flops or something. I prefer you would wear tennis shoes, but that is not like you have to, but it is preferred a lot. And then also bring bring a bag big enough for your brides. One about okay. So one about this size is good because you can fit all your models in here. It's bigger than it looks. Here's its actual size. So here, and you can fit about at least 5 boxes in there, and then you can just get another bag about that size. So.
Yep. Okay, one thing we heard from a different YouTube person is it's a very big different climate, like heat change, and so your briars, it's usually really hot in Kentucky, so that can I don't know how to say this, it won't melt your horse, but it will make it softer. And if your horse is laying like I'm going to be laying, I'm going to show you, like this in its box or just by itself, that's not good. Say my leg right here could warp down and then I wouldn't be able to stand anymore, which would not be cool. So make sure you leave your briars in an upright position. Yes. Also, like I just said, it's probably going to be hot. Prepare for the weather. Don't bring a dark colored shirt. That's just not smart. Well, and also, it could rain. I don't know that it will, but it's possible. So just be prepared for that.
Okay, so now that Britt has covered that, we're going to go over how much money you should bring. Everybody asks that question. I am not lying. You can look at any Breyer help guide and there will literally be that question on there somewhere. But so as much money as you should bring. Well, you should bring as much money as you can possibly get. Because there's literally all the briars there. And so you are not going to just look around and be like, I'm going to get one because I didn't bring enough money. I only brought $40. Well, that's not really smart. So bring as much money as you have or as you can because that's what's smart. Also, for special runs, there's going to be a lot of special runs. So just make sure that you have your ticket with you at all times and that you pay attention to what the announcer is saying, like what number they call, and get in line in that order. If you need help, anyone will be there to help you, I'm sure of it. So just, ask. Sorry, I forgot something. Alright, so there's another thing where you compare prices, because like for example, when you go to the at the Clarion or something, when you go to one of the oh my goodness, what are they called? one of the room sales, found it, which we'll talk more about later, you're going to want to compare the price of the horses that they have there, if it's on your list, or if you, in the prices that Breyer has them as. That way, if you see your horse that you want for, like, let's say $20, which is half the price of what Breyer will have them as, or $10 less, buy that horse right then and there if it has no scratches, because you're going to want to. It's just a good suggestion, and that's what me and Britt are going to do this year.
Yeah, and don't, not to interrupt or anything, but that's where you want to bring a paper and stuff to write down the room number in case you want to go. Like, you should buy it right then and there, but if you're curious to see if there's another one like that, you want to bring paper and pen or a pencil to write down the room number of the of that, or say you forget which horse it was, because there may be a lot of horses on your list. That's why you want to bring that. So that too.
Okay. And about your wish list, we didn't add this in our list of what we should say, but you better have a list. It's the best suggestion. I mean, you don't have to, but when you go free for all, that's just not cool. And you may regret some of the horses that you get, so honestly, it's a good thing if you have a list.
Alright, another thing that you want to do is you want to take your time and really watch the horses performing, because that is a really cool thing to do. Because if you really think that you like that horse or that you think it's really cool, you might want to get a Breyer to remind you of that. But you really just should watch the shows.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the workshops that they have down at Breyerfest. Well, the workshops, pretty much there's beginner, intermediate, and advanced, kind of like you would ride a horse. But you pretty much do activities like create a halter, an Arabian halter, or some English tack or Western tack or something with your Breyer. And you can paint stablemates and everything like that. This year they're going to have glass stablemates that you can paint. So that's going to be really cool, and I'll be doing that. It really depends on the prices, though we don't know the prices. So maybe if you go to breyerhorses.com and look on registration, click on registration, it might show you the price on there. And then also, bubble wrap. It means, like, when you're packing up your horses at the end of Breyerfest, the correct way to pack up your horse is to wrap him or her in bubble wrap, leaving the hoofs so that they can stand up. So let's say I was all wrapped in bubble wrap, but my hoofs are left so that I can stand up right, just like Britt suggested earlier about that. And so just make sure that your horses are upright, but you have them wrapped in bubble wrap because you don't want them to get scratched. And I'd suggest that you go around twice with bubble wrap because it's extra protection and that's really good. So,
Alright, when you're there, you're not, like, you get the, with the Breyerfest ticket, you get the admission to the park as well. So take advantage of that. See the park, look at the barns, all that. You don't really, like, you want to go to Old Friends and all that, which is, like, retired racehorses and stuff.
Save Secretariat's son.
Yeah, it sounds really cool, and you need to take advantage of that. Look at the horses and stuff, because you don't know for sure when you're going to be able to come back and do that. And I think it would be worth it, so look at the whole park.
Alright, next we're going to talk about room sales. Room sales are pretty much when you go to the Clarion Hotel or whatever hotel that Breyerfest suggests, or yeah, you will find that people are selling their horses in their rooms on Thursday nights.
Sometimes other nights too.
Well, Thursday is when it starts. I'm gonna get to all that. And then before this turns into 10 minutes, so make sure to look there. They'll have a lot of horses, like traditionals and stuff. They'll have them for a way cheaper price, hopefully, than Breyer will have them as. So, and then also, yeah, that's about it.
Just one little thing, bring a flashlight, because who knows if it's going to storm or not. If it's going to storm, the power could go out, possibly, and you don't want to be flipping out trying to turn the lamp.
They might have a generator.
Yeah, but lamps do not work without power. So bring a flashlight. Oh, sorry, yeah. And please, please, get a program. That should be really helpful to you. It will have, I think it has all your events in there, and it has the map of the horse park. That is so important.
You can get that when you go to Breyer, so you don't get offline or anything.
Yes, so please get a program.
Okay, so don't worry about if you can't find your horse, traditional, whatever, the first day that you go to Breyerfest, because they restock every single day. So they'll have your horse out there at least once every day. So, and then also the shows for like the youth shows and things like that, that's really fun to do, so I highly suggest that you do them. More information is on breyerhorses.com because we don't have much time, guys. Also, extra money, you want to always have extra money on your mind because whatever is left over, you could buy like tack or anything for your briars, blankets, anything. And yeah, I think last year in Fairy Tales they gave out some free blankets, so I don't know if they're gonna pass that out this year, but yeah.
Alright, I usually just give out little ideas, but the last things are just kind of like little things you should bring. You should bring a hat because it's probably going to be very sunny, and you don't want to get sunburned, which will run into our next thing.
Sunscreen. Thanks, Britt. So sunscreen, you definitely want to bring sunscreen to Breyerfest because, as Britt said, it's going to be very hot and sunny. So bring sunscreen for sure. Also, you will probably want a ponytail holder to put your hair back in a ponytail, but I highly suggest you do that at the hotel.
Our last thing. Okay. A lot of people are going to have a lot of money. Do not lay your money out. Like, make sure whatever you do, it may take extra time, but put it in your pocket or put it in a wallet back where you got it from. You could set it down and walk away and not even know you left your money there. That, and also make sure, like, I'm hoping there's not going to be people like that at Breyerfest because, it's Breyers and stuff. But some people will, I know there's always chances that people will walk up and you won't notice them taking something. So keep it in, like, a pocket where they can't get to it easily or whatever, because you never know what's going to happen. But that was our last thing.
So thanks for watching.
Yep, comment, rate, and sub.
Yeah, and sorry it was kind of long. We weren't expecting that at all, so yeah, we probably should go.
Yeah, alright, bye.